Hey guys, so was it just me, or was you also thinking that Xbox was on some kind of win at the minute and they was doing things that was actually pretty good and they kept doing them and they was listening to people and everything was going well? Well, they've somehow now decided that they're going to say something and piss everybody off. So all that good faith now seems to have gone out the window. Now, before we get into it, personally, I thought when Asha Sharma took over, right, that this was going to be an absolute nightmare because she was working in in the AI department before she came over to the job that she's in now, and I just thought this is going to be an absolute mess. I think everyone did. Everyone thought this was going to be bad. Everyone thought this was going to go from things going really, really bad to now going really, really even worse, right? But I'll give her a due. She's done quite well, I think. I think she's knocked a few things out the park. I mean, she's proved a lot of people wrong, right? Asha Sharma, she's doing really well. I mean, she's listened to the community. She's dropped the price of Game Pass. Um, she's listened to like the exclusivity thing, and this is what I'm going to get into in a minute. The exclusivity thing. She's listened to that and said that is now going to be a priority, and they're going to focus more on that, and they're going to try and bring Xbox back to where it should be, and be like one of the top competitors, and getting people inside and gamers inside, and back to Xbox being great. Okay, so what is it, you may ask them? What's got everyone pissed off? Well, there was the Xbox showcase on the 7th of June, right? And they did an Xbox podcast on the Xbox YouTube channel. And at the very end of the video, they asked a question to Matt Booter, it is who they're interviewing, and they ask him a question. And they say, like, when the games are being showcased, will it also say what platforms these games are on? So obviously this insinuates you're going to say whether it's on PlayStation, or you're going to say whether it's on Steam, or whatever. Now, he answered the question and he said, yeah. Now, a lot of people had an issue with this because, like, they've gone from basically saying that, they're going to focus on Xbox, Xbox is going to be a priority, they're going to try and get it back to give gamers what they want, basically. And now, all that talk of, like, focus on Xbox, because of this last little bit at the end of the video, they basically threw all that good faith away because now they mentioned that they are going to talk about the other platforms, and people just start thinking like, just focus on Xbox. You are Xbox, just focus purely on Xbox. Don't worry about anything else. And they've gone, by doing what they've done now, it seems like they've gone back on it to a lot of people. So a lot of people have literally just lost their shit over it. Just like, this is not on. You cannot be doing this. Just PlayStation would never do this, which they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Let's be honest. Like, PlayStation would never, ever in a million years. Let's say Wolverine, for instance, was going over to the Xbox. They wouldn't mention anything of it. They would, especially at a showcase, they wouldn't be like, oh yeah, we're bringing this great game that we spent a lot of time on. And also, if you get an Xbox, spy on that. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to do it. And let's be real. I mean, Wolverine's not going to go onto the Xbox. He's not. I'm just using it as an example, right? So this has got a lot of people up in arms because it basically just seems like they are now not focusing on Xbox. They're just kind of like, yeah, we said we was, but then this is just, we're just going to spit in your face now. By saying that, we're still going to mention everything else. Now, this has been raised, and Asha Sharma has said, like, we'll listen to you. This is something we're going to pay attention to in the future, and like, we're going to change it going forward. So that's a good thing. I mean, at least they paid attention to it, and they've actually addressed the issue instead of just like shying away from it. But it has got people riled up, right? But I'm gonna say something. No, just hear me out, right? I don't think it's as bad as what people are making out for now, right? Put it this way. Let's take Fable, for instance, right? I love Fable. I love the old Fables. I personally think it should only be on Xbox. I know, like, the old ones are on PC as well, but that's just, it's muddy waters. Let's not get into that. It's a console exclusive for Xbox, right? Now, they've already said that the next Fable is going to be on the PlayStation. You can get it on Steam and whatever else. So you've already said this. You can't really go back on it. So they should bring the new Fable out on PlayStation, right? But let's say it does really well, which I'm hoping it does. I mean, there's a lot of controversy about this Fable game that I'm not going to get into today, but it's got its own problems. But let's say it does great, and I hope it does. Now, after you've released this and it does good and it gets a good reception, then you can remake 1 to 3. 1, 2, and 3 of Fable, right? The original ones. Remake them from the ground up. Make make them like modernize them for today's standards, right? And then release that only on the Xbox, because then the people who played it on the PlayStation, the new Fable that is, will then hopefully, they're not all going to, it's an expensive thing to do, but hopefully then these people will jump over to the Xbox, and you'll get the customers coming over to play Fable. It's just the same thing. Same thing with Gears of War E-Day. They did the Gears of War remaster, right? And it was only Gears of War 1. And it didn't do too well on the PlayStation. What they should have done is released 1, 2, and 3 as a package. And I think that would have really worked. And I think you would have got more PlayStation people on board, right? So you could have done that. And then when E-Day comes out, make that purely just an Xbox thing. And just keep the ball rolling from there. Do you know? Like, you could do both. You could have like you could do it now. Like, you've already said you're going to put certain ones on PlayStation. You can't go back on it. But then after that, when you've got this audience captured, then put it back onto the Xbox, and then hope that people come over to it. I know it's not like a concrete thing. That was definitely going to work. But if you want to make Xbox players happy, that's what I think could be a start to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it shows that you're actually trying to put steps in place to make exclusives a priority. Like Halo being on PlayStation in a couple of months, being like, that just blows them mind. Like, why? Who thought it'd be a good idea? Who thought people like who love Xbox and play Xbox would agree? It's just madness. It should don't Halo with a PlayStation logo. It's just weird. It's weird. Like, I have a PlayStation. Look, I'm not like I'm bashing Xbox because I'm just Xbox. I have both, right? I know. Look at me. I got them when they first came out, and it was probably the right thing to do going on with the prices these days. That's for another thing. That's from the last video. So you want to check that out. So yeah, she was on to wins. She was dropping the price of Game Pass. She was saying she's focusing on exclusivity. She was listening to the community and responding to comments on Twitter to people and stuff like that. So let's get back to that. Let's try and not blow all this too much out of the water and make it seem as bad as worse than what it actually is, because there's been it muddies the waters a little bit, but all the good things that have been put in place, and when Xbox Showcase rolls around on the 7th of June, hopefully all our worries are put to rest, and it's going to be great. I can't wait for it, especially Gears of War E-Day. I'm really looking forward to seeing that, so I'm hoping to showcase more of that. But let me know in the comments, guys. Is it such a big deal that they're showing these logos at the event? Is it a big deal that they're actually saying about what platforms their games are going to be on? Or is it another back to the old ways of shooting yourself in the foot? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear. And also let me know what games you think or hope are going to be at this Xbox Showcase, especially ones that we don't know about. I mean, we know about Gears of War, so obviously, we know that's happening. So, but what other games would you love to see? That's personally the one that I am looking forward to. And you never know, like another Halo, what are we on now? Is it 6, 7? Shouldn't have said that. I can't remember which one we're on, but hopefully we could be shocked and see a new Halo. You never know. So let me know in the comments below what you're looking forward to. Consider dropping a like, and if you subscribed, I really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.